Hello dears, today we can see selected important 10 questions from previous AIMS question paper. So all these questions are very important and related points also you can study. So carefully study these 10 questions and related points. First question, symptoms of digoxin toxicity include options: tingling, decreased urine output, bradycardia, severe hypernatremia. Correct answer is decreased urine output. Symptoms of digoxin toxicity include decreased urine output. Digoxin is a cardiac glycoside used to treat heart failure, atrial flutter, atrial fibrillation. Digoxin is a cardiac glycoside used to treat some cardiac conditions, heart failure, atrial fibrillation and atrial flutter. Common signs and symptoms of digoxin toxicity, that means overdose of digoxin drug, that may cause anorexia, nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, visual disturbance. Halos. Halos means, halos are bright circles that surrounds a light source. Halos means patient may feel bright circles that surrounds a light source. Photophobia, red green vision, fatigue, weakness, confusion, delirium, psychosis. All these are signs and symptoms of digoxin toxicity. Next question, most common strain of E. coli giving rise to traveler diarrhea is options: enteropathogenic, enterotoxigenic, enteroaggregative, enteroinvasive. Correct answer is enterotoxigenic. Enterotoxigenic strain of E. coli giving rise to traveler diarrhea. E. coli, Escherichia coli. Infection E. coli is the leading cause of traveler's diarrhea. Don't forget, E. coli is the leading cause of traveler's diarrhea. Enterotoxigenic E. coli, also known as traveler's diarrhea. So always traveler's diarrhea is related to enterotoxigenic. E. coli also known as traveler's diarrhea. Causes are water contaminated with human and animal fecus. Causes of diarrhea, traveler's diarrhea, are water contaminated with human and animal fecus. Question: which of the following gland secretes hormone to maintain normal metabolic rate of the body? Options: testis, pancreas, adrenal, thyroid gland. Correct answer is thyroid gland. Thyroid gland secretes hormone to maintain normal metabolic rate of the body. Don't forget, thyroid is the largest endocrine gland located in the anterior of the neck. Last PSC asked this question: which is the largest endocrine gland in our body? That is thyroid gland, situated in the anterior of the neck, located just below the larynx. Thyroid gland located just below the larynx. Thyroid gland consists of microscopic sacs known as thyroid follicles. Thyroid gland interior filled with colloid, a rich protein with fluid called thyroglobulin. Interior filled with colloid, a protein-rich fluid called thyroglobulin. Thyroid gland consists of microscopic sacs known as thyroid follicles, interior filled with colloid, a protein-rich fluid called thyroglobulin. Next question: which position is to be provided to the patient while performing mouth care to an unconscious patient? Options: Fowler's, side lying, knee chest, supine. Correct answer is performing mouth care to unconscious patient. Correct answer is side lying position. Side lying position is to be provided to the patient while performing mouth care to an unconscious patient. Don't forget, Fowler's position, also known as sitting position, is typically used for neurosurgery and shoulder surgeries. Often used for nasal surgeries, abdominoplasty and breast reduction surgeries. Fowler's position, also known as sitting position, is typically used for neurosurgery and shoulder surgeries, often used for nasal surgeries, abdominoplasty and breast reduction surgeries. The knee chest position is a position used in a number of medical situations, including gynecological examination and surgery, lumbar spine surgery. The knee chest position is a position used in a number of medical situations, including gynecological examination and surgery, lumbar spine surgery. Next question, while performing oral care to the unconscious patient, which additional article should be kept in the mouth care tray? Options: disposable spatula, laryngoscope, mouth gag, artery forceps. Correct answer is mouth gag. Mouth gag should be kept an additional article while performing oral care to the unconscious patient. Mouth gag is used to open the mouth of unconscious patients, because we have to kept mouth gag because we need to open the mouth of unconscious patient with the mouth gag. Laryngoscope is an instrument that is used to obtain a view, for example, of the vocal folds and the glottis during intubation also. Laryngoscope is the instrument that is used to obtain a view. We need to view the patient vocal folds and the glottis, or during the intubation also. Next question, which of the following assessment data is relevant for a client diagnosed with glaucoma? Options: history of diabetes mellitus, history of migraine, history of chronic sinusitis, history of bronchial asthma. Correct answer is history of diabetes mellitus. Diabetes mellitus is a complication of, is a risk factor of glaucoma. Patient with diabetes mellitus, maybe there is a chance of affecting glaucoma later stage. Predisposing factors and risk factors of glaucoma. What are the predisposing and risk factors of glaucoma? Intraocular pressure, IOP, age more than 40 years of age. Some of the cases less than 30 also affected glaucoma. Mostly age more than 40. Then family history of glaucoma, diabetes mellitus, race. There is a black color persons having more chances of affecting glaucoma than white color persons. Myopia, then retinal diseases, retinal detachment like this, thyroid diseases, cigarette smoking, all are the risk factors of glaucoma. Next question, which of the following neurotransmitter is deficient in myasthenia gravis? Options: acetylcholine, dopamine, serotonin, norepinephrine. Correct answer is acetylcholine. Acetylcholine neurotransmitter is deficient in myasthenia gravis. Myasthenia gravis is a rare inherited disease acquired babies from mothers at birth. Myasthenia gravis is a rare inherited disease acquired through fetal transmission also following birth. In myasthenia gravis, immune system produces antibodies that block or destroy many of the muscles receptor sites for acetylcholine. In myasthenia gravis, immune system produces antibodies that block or destroy many of the muscles receptor sites for acetylcholine. With fewer receptor sites available, muscles receive fewer signals, resulting weakness. With fewer receptor sites available, muscles receive fewer signals, resulting weakness. Next question, individual thinks others are trying to harm him is called options: delusion of persecution, delusion of grandiosity, hypochondriac delusion, delusion of reference. Correct answer is delusion of persecution. Delusion of persecution. The patient may think that others are trying to harm him, others are trying to attack him, or others are trying to poison him. All are coming under the category of delusion of persecution. Delusion of grandeur. What is delusion of grandiosity? Is the false belief in one's own superiority, greatness, or intelligence. He may think that he is a very powerful person. For example, he is a prime minister or he is an actor. Like that he will think. He is very superior and great person. Hypochondriac delusion is the false belief that presence of major disease, especially heart attack, cancer and all. Delusion of reference, that means others are referring to them. Example, a group of people are standing beside the patient. The patient always thinks that others are talking about the patient and others are planning about the patient to destroy the patient. Like that, that is a delusion of reference. Next question, fourth cranial nerve, also known as options: abducens, oculomotor, trochlear, trigeminal. Correct answer is trochlear. Trochlear is the fourth cranial nerve. Abducens is the sixth cranial nerve that controls the movement of the lateral rectus muscle. Abducens is the sixth cranial nerve that controls the movement of lateral rectus muscle. The oculomotor nerve is the third cranial nerve that enable most movements of the eye and that raise the eyelid. The oculomotor nerve is the third cranial nerve that enable most movements of the eye and that raise the eyelid. Trigeminal is the largest cranial nerve. Trigeminal is the largest and most complex cranial nerve. Trigeminal is the largest cranial nerve and the most complex cranial nerve, supplying the front part of the head and dividing into the ophthalmic, maxillary and mandibular nerves. Trigeminal nerve includes ophthalmic, maxillary and mandibular nerves. Next question. One of the major complications occurring during hemodialysis is options: muscle cramps, hypotension, air embolism, pulmonary edema. Correct answer is hypotension. Hypotension is the major complication occurring during hemodialysis. Low blood pressure. Hypotension is a common side effect of hemodialysis, particularly if you have diabetes. Low blood pressure may be accompanied by shortness of breath, abdominal cramps, muscle cramps, nausea, vomiting, hyperkalemia, depression. All these are the other related risk factors. Low blood pressure is a common side effect of hemodialysis, particularly if you have diabetes. Low blood pressure may be accompanied by shortness of breath, abdominal cramps, muscle cramps, nausea or vomiting, hyperkalemia, depression. All these are the complications occurring during hemodialysis. So that's all for the today's video. Thanks dears. All the best for your examination. If you not subscribe NurseQueen channel, please consider subscribing. Thank you.